We're going to try to, we're recording. Okay, we're repeating this. Sorry if you're hearing this twice, but we welcome. It is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. And welcome to another episode of Mom and Me Live. I'm Denise.
And I'm Leon.
And we coming to share with you all the latest and greatest and just Stampin' Up and with life. And oh, are you fixing me?
Yeah,
Did you look
got
there?
to fix up nice.
Fix up nice. So it's a beautiful day here. Gorgeous. We are, of course, coming from Woodstock, Ontario, Canada, from Mom's lovely condo. And yeah, so super excited. And oh, you know what? I should do this so that then I'll be able to see any comments to see if anybody else is listening live. So
Well, they waited so long, then you gave up.
well, yeah, but so a lot of people watch the replay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know. We had, as usual, one of our little technical, glitches, like we like to have difficulties. Yes. Actually, I don't see it. So interesting. Well, I'm hoping this is live, and if not, it is recorded, so I will catch it after. Let me just refresh that screen and try one more time to go in and see. Oh yeah, we're live now. Good. Okay, good. So now I should be able to see any comments coming in. So if you want to leave a comment below, we would love that. So it is an exciting time in a Stampin' Up world, because as you know, the new catalog, the annual one started last in May. Okay, May 3rd it started. So I have always been the catalog. We always say it's full of ideas. Like, so see the card on the front cover. There's always, you okay?
Yep.
There's always tons of ideas through the catalog, and I always look at these every year, and we pick out some that we want to make, but then ultimately we get to the end of the year and we haven't made some of the ones that we want to make. So this year I've decided, even though we're a month starting late, but anyway, we're going to go day by day, and we're going to try and go each day. I'm going to try and post. So they won't be live. We still only do our Mom and Me Live once a week, but Facebook posts in the group each day. I'm going to try and post what the next project is that is in the catalog. Now, you probably have questions already. Yes, tonight we're going to do the card on the front cover. We're going to make that together tonight and show you what that's from. Does this mean I'm going to buy every single set in the catalog so I can make every example as is? No. No. I would like to, but I haven't won the lottery yet, and no one has offered to buy me one of everything.
I wonder why.
Let me know if anyone's ever done that for you. Everyone, I don't know how much one of everything in the catalog would cost.
I think you'd have to think that over twice if you wanted to do it.
I think so.
Yeah.
So we'll see how long this takes us. Obviously, there isn't a card for every single stamp set that's in the catalog anyway, but sometimes there's 2 or 3 cards for a single stamp set. So it will be very interesting to go through these. I think it'll be a fun kind of thing to do. And sometimes I might give sort of the card exactly as it's made, and sometimes, as I said, if I don't own exactly what it is, I'll give sort of an alternate of what you could do so that you know the measurements too. As demonstrators, if you join my team and you become a demonstrator, and you don't have to sell to be a demonstrator, but it's helpful. It helps to earn some little extra cash or just get your stuff at a discount. But if you do that, we get access to they give us basically a description of the products that were used to make the card in the book. So so it says page 1, here's the example, here's what was used on this product. So it tells me what they used, but it doesn't tell you the measurements or how they did it. So that's what I'm going to be providing to on when we do them, is the measurements too, so that you know. So like, for example, on this first, on the card, and I'm going to show it each time, on that card, it's a basic white. I would use we have basic white cardstock regular, and we have basic white that's thick cardstock. So I'd use thick for your base whenever using white as a base. So 5.5 by 8.5 is scored at 4 1/4 to create our card base. Then another piece, the background piece. Now they did theirs. Now this is where I'm going to slightly alter. Sometimes you can do the background piece the exact size, which would be of the front of the card, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5. But if you do that, the paper, this is from a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So if you do the 4 1/4, you know what the paper is a 12 by 12 sheet. So if you do a 4-inch strip rather than the 4 1/4, so 1/4 inch less, that means you'll get 3 full strips out of your 12 by 12. And because you're doing it 4 by 5 1/4, you'll get 6 cards in total out of a piece of 12 by 12 for that front. But if you did the 4 1/4, you're only going to get the 4 really, right? So you want to maximize your paper, and I think it'll still look nice with a white border around it. I might be wrong. We'll see when we make it. So we'll have our, oh, how did we get that on there? Just noticing, but it's going to get covered anyway. Interesting. So we're gonna do our 4 1/4 by 5.5, and we're gonna do a little border around. The next piece that we have for this card is going to be this piece of white. It was white without the holes in it a minute ago, and it is 2 5/8 by 4 1/8 inch. And then we used some dies, and I'll show you in a minute what dies we used to cut out these little holes. And then we just have this little piece here, which is a 1 by 2 1/4 inch piece. And then we have the sentiment stamped on it. And I'll tell you what stamp set that's out of. So this card, for this sample at the front, oh, and then you'll need some scrap white for stamping on. So to stamp, oh no, we don't. No, we don't. This is all we need is those 4 pieces of paper are going to make up this card, because you also need, as you can see, so as I was saying, 12 by 12 on one side, they have these beautiful flowers on this paper. This paper is called Hues of Happiness, pretty sure. Yep, Hues of Happiness. It's a gorgeous paper, and so the 2 flowers are cut right out of the paper. Mom cut these out. Thanks, Mom. And she'll show that we cut 2 beautiful flowers. Okay, so I'm going to, that's basically the pieces that we need, and then we'll step you through the rest. So in order to do that, I'm going to turn the camera down for a moment. Oh, you know what else? Oh, okay. I'm going to turn the camera down for a moment so that you can see. And I need white cardstock. Be right back. Hang on.
I could have ran out to get it, you know. Although you'd like to get the job done while I'm getting up.
Oh, actually, I don't. I keep thinking I need to do those flowers with this, and I don't. Okay, focus. All right, here we go. Coming down. You're gonna move for a minute. You're gonna, instead of seeing us, you're gonna see the lovely paper for a second here.
Which is far prettier.
Oh, look at that. We did it pretty good tonight. We didn't have to shake all around. Things are looking up, everyone. All right, so like I said, for this project, it's the Hues of Happiness paper, which has got some really gorgeous papers. It's definitely one of my favorites in the book and the new annual catalog. Look at that. Oh, ooh la la, ooh la la. You love flowers and the colors are beautiful. Okay, so Hues of Happiness paper. And then we use this is a bundle that you can get. So the dies are called the Blossoming Happiness dies. And it's a set of 11. You get this one here, which is very, very different. It cuts out this sort of thing that can go in your background of your papers, and then your paper can shine through, or it's very, we'll be using that on one of the next cards coming up. So you'll get to see that in action. But so not all the pieces, like this is what threw Mom and I at first. It
threw me.
Not all.
I thought they all should punch out.
Yeah, Mom thought they all should punch out, but actually a couple of these are like little leaves, and they actually just are meant to be popped up. So it's very, so some of them there, if you can see that, I'm trying to keep it in focus. Oh, you focused well a minute ago. You can see that there. You can see that some of these are meant to just sort of poke up a little bit. See? And so it gives sort of some dimension on the paper. Okay, so you get that die. You get the two border ones. This one cuts out like this. Sorry, this and cuts out. So it's kind of like I don't know, in a notebook. And then you get this one, which is what I use to cut out the piece here that's at the front. And you'll see it's got the little tabs. So it is just like it was torn out of a notebook. I'll try and hold it steady for a minute till it focuses. So that's pretty cool. And this reason why the sticky note was here is because when I was cutting this out, in order to keep it as a straight edge, it's much easier if you hold it down with sticky note when you cut it out. Okay, and there's a couple holes, they'll just pop out easily. Okay, so we've got that piece, we've got that die, so that's 3 dies, and then you have the matching stamp set to this, which we will find, and oh, here it is. The matching stamp set to this is called Happiness Abounds. And as you can see, the dies coordinate. So this one will cut out that flower. I'll move that out of the way. So that cuts out that flower. And this one cuts out this flower. Of course, these aren't colored and they're just stamped in black right now. Just cut them out as a sample to show. Of course, I would color them in. That one, so you get 4 different like medium-sized flowers or larger flowers. And then you have 2 more flowers that cut out this one and this one. And then you have leaves. So there's 11 dies in total: flowers, leaves, and decorative pieces. So very, very exciting. So those are all the things. And of course, again, that is the Happiness Abounds stamp set and the Blossoming Happiness dies. Okay. All right, we're going to put those aside for a minute since we don't need them for a minute. And we'll make our card. Okay. Yeah, you get lots of little things in them too.
Give me my pot.
What? Oh, your
My
pot?
Yeah.
Mom wants her, when she means not her pot like to smoke, she means her pot to put the garbage in.
Yeah. I need my pot.
You need your pot. We need the bone folder and some glue. Okay. So don't worry, this is one of these quick and easy cards. Once you have those measurements, which I gave to you. So your 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock, fold it in half. Use your bone folder, make a nice crease. Simple. Ta-da! Ta-da! Paper and a little bit of either Tombow glue or your snail, whatever. I guess it's not called, it's called Stampin' Seal now. Stampin' Seal used to be called snail. Tape runner, some people call it, right? Stampin' Up's version of tape runner is called Stampin' Seal. Okay. So beautiful background paper on that card. And now we're going to set that aside for a second and we're going to do our stamping. So for our stamping on here, these 2 flowers are what are going to go on here. And we're going to do some leaves in the background. So I did lie. I'm looking at the picture. We're going to actually color in these. Oh, wait. What? You're going to cut the leaves out?
Yeah.
Oh, it's even the leaves are in the paper too?
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, can we do that? So Mom's pointing out there's even the leaves she can cut out. So can we do the light color leaves?
Well, you don't have to be fussy.
I want to be picky. Oh, so we're using one of my favorite colors for this. This is the Granny Apple Green. Love the Granny Apple Green. I'm going to take the ink pad and we are going to stamp. You have to do a little bit of stamping on this card. Okay. I am excited. I can see comments if people want to leave a comment. And I know a lot of people will watch it afterwards. It's so nice outside and everything too. So, all right. I need leaves. Okay, leaves and block. Okay, so we're going to stamp this leaf in the green towards the top. And we're going to stamp the other leaf. So there's 2 stamps and I'm coordinating paper and coordinating dies. So, and then we're going to stamp that one at the bottom. That's okay that we missed that a little bit. Oh, perfect. That's what nice photopolymers are. You can go back and stamp again. Okay, so we got our 2 here and then we're going to just get some dimensionals, some pop-ups, and pop up those flowers. Actually, the stamping is done on that, so I can bring the card back in even. Sorry, card's buried. Okay, put our ink pad away so we don't mess it up. Okay. Ink pad. Now we're gonna glue this down. So I'm gonna show you what the Stampin' Seal is like. If you're wondering what the Stampin' Seal is like, it's got a little cover. It keeps the adhesive from drying out. Take my little measurement piece off the back of there. And I like it. It's very easy to use. Strong adhesive. Okay. Turn this around so that I can do it without messing it up. And it's going to the left of my card according to my sample. Okay. And then we're going to do our yellow leaf flower to this side. Again, with just a couple of dimensionals. Don't need a lot, just a couple on the back of that one.
There's your green leaf, but trouble is you only get one that shade.
Yeah, well, that's why we could stamp them and use the dies to cut them out too, right? So but definitely that's probably the better option, to use your dies and cut them out with. But if you don't have the die set and you just have the paper, you can do it with the paper. All right, and then the dimensionals with that one. Okay. And that one's going like that.
Now that I've cut that out, you better use it.
I'm gonna use it. I darn well am going to use it. Oh, the nice thing is, you know what I can do is use our little, here, let's pull it down so people can see that the other side is green. Oh, let me show you. Flip the green. So we'll flip those leaves over and we'll actually get our little mini dimensionals are great for that, just slightly smaller. As we're actually going to pop that leaf up. Okay. I am excited. I think this is working. I can see it on there. Oopsie. Okay, there, and there. Okay, now I'm going to peel those. I'm just peeling off the backing. I'm going to put those leaves in there because, as Mom says, I better use those. Okay, and we need one more leaf right there, and this one's going to get glued down flat, but we need to leave room because actually our sentiment is going to go there. So this is our, remember, our 1 by 2 1/4 inch sentiment stamped with the Melon Mambo. And so we're going to put that there. Yes, we are. Okay, so we're just getting a dimensional for it. And because it's already lifted on that side, I just want a dimensional down in this corner. And I'll put a little bit of glue in this corner so that it will sit. Might help if I peel the dimensional back, peel the backing off. And then that's going to go there. Oh, yes, it's coming together. Okay, and then we're going to take those leaves and glue and tuck them right under there. So we're actually gonna glue these ones with a bit of our Tombow. Ooh, that's way too much Tombow. Okay. So my I was doing good at keeping this. All right. I'm so excited because it's coming together, people. It's coming together. Oh, actually, that was the wrong one. We did that one already at the top. We needed a different one for our sample. We needed that one. That one.
This one?
Yes, please. Wrong leaf. We'll keep that one for later. Okay. Because we are trying to copy our sample. So Mom's just cutting out those leaves. And then the other thing we're going to do to add to this card, as you can see, it's coming together nicely. We are going to add, this is the Glossy Dots assortment. And as you can see, they come in the beautiful colors that all coordinate with this Hues of Happiness and that. So we're going to use a couple of the yellow. I know they're not yellow, whatever Stampin' Up color that yellow is. Usually on the back of the Hues of paper, you can tell what the yellows and that. So Daffodil Delight, probably. I was thinking that too. Daffodil Delight, but also Mango. Yeah, it would be the Daffodil Delight. Okay. So these dots would be the Daffodil Delight. So we're gonna take a couple of, pardon me, Mama. Oops, ouch.
Gee whiz, girl. My God. Mother Stamp's daughter.
Mother Stamp's daughter. Daughter ran into the scissors. Oh, I see comments. Oh, hi, Willie. Hi, Debbie. Oh, both are watching. That's nice. Hi, Nancy. Hello, hello. Awesome. Okay. All right, back to our sample here. We're going to do this dot off to the side of this yellow one here. And we're going to do this one down here. I need to turn it so I can see it. Yep, like there. And this one here, this is cool. We're just following the pattern. And then they did another one over here. And then one last one right by the pink there. I think there. Yeah, it's not that far from it. Okay. All right, we're almost done. We just have the leaves to go. Do you want me to do it?
Oh, you want to get in there between that two? Yeah, go ahead. Faster, go ahead.
All right. So, how are you enjoying the nice warm weather, Mom?
Well, I'm loving it.
Yeah, I love it too. Huh.
Glad you
Oh,
were complaining it was too hot again for a while there today.
oh well, no, it gets warm in here. We have the air off right now because we're filming and we didn't want the noise of the air conditioner behind us. But yes, it does get warm in here when we don't have the air on. But it's lovely. All right, now we've got the right leaves. We're just going to give it a little bit of glue. Yes, I turned the air off at my house last night because I was cold. And then I was telling JJ this morning that, you know, he probably wants to, he works nights. So he comes home as I'm leaving or that I've already left. And I said, you might want to turn the air conditioning back off. And he laughed and he said, Mom, he said, you're the only one that could be possibly be cold this time of year. But I do, I get cold in the air conditioning. All right, so here is the card. And here again is the card on the cover. So you can be the judge of how you think we did at replicating the card. So as you can see, it was just using the hues of happiness. This is the cover page. So it means the next one that we're going to make is this one on page 2. So that'll be tomorrow. You should see that posted. And as you can see, it is using this fancy background, like you can see. So it's going to be very interesting. So yeah, so they're in this case, now this card, they just showed again. Whoops, I won't make it again because this is the cover card. The cover is the same as that sample. So, but for this set, we made that one now, and we've got this one, and then the day after that will be this one. So if you want to follow along, bring you up so you can see this again. If you want to follow along, then it'll be posted in my group here, and the directions will probably get posted in my blog, and we will spend some time going through the catalog and making the samples.
Good.
So join us, and also you can post your pictures too. If you made the sample, or if you didn't have that set, but you follow the measurements or something, and you'd like to show what you make, by all means, that would be great. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, real good. Yeah.
So I don't know what everybody has for plans this week. Hope that something exciting and fun. I know that yeah, I'm just going to be busy doing this, looking forward to it. I'm kind of excited about actually, like, because sometimes I'm not sure what to make or what to do. And I think this will be a fun thing to go through the annual catalog. There'll be other projects too, of course, because there's a holiday catalog coming out next month and celebration. And so there'll always be other things we'll spatter in there as well. But I do like the idea of going through this and seeing what we have at the end of the year.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a good chore you're taking on.
You're helping.
I did.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so that's it for this week's Facebook Live. Have a good week.
Yeah. Bye-bye, girls.
Did you look there?
Yeah, I went up there.
All right, and we're gonna